Today I decided to make a video about some of my favorite movies and recommendations, I guess. These are in no particular order, so let's get started. What was that? First one that I'm going to talk about is Amélie. Amélie is a French movie about a girl who is very shy, she's very innocent, very quirky. She doesn't have friends, she just lives in her own little world, and she decides to help people around her without them even noticing. She just wants to help them out. It's a really different movie. It's very quirky, just like Amélie, like her character. It definitely has a very unique style to it. I've never seen another movie like it. I absolutely love the art direction and the cinematography, and even just like the color palette that it has is really different. It's really red and harsh, and I don't know. I really love it and I recommend it. Wait, why am I doing this? Next up is Moonrise Kingdom. This is my favorite movie by Wes Anderson. It's about a boy and a girl who they are kind of outcasts, and they find each other and decide to escape together. Wes Anderson obviously has a very unique style, especially with the way that characters communicate with each other. Is often like they don't show any emotion, they're just talking like back and forth, and there's something about watching these two kids talking like that and talking like they're adults. I just find it really entertaining and really charming. And of course we can't forget the art direction is amazing, just like any other Wes Anderson movie, and just for that it's worth watching. Next we have Spirited Away. This is definitely my favorite animated movie of all time. Hayao Miyazaki is one of my biggest inspirations in filmmaking, and this movie just tops it all. This is the best movie. I saw this movie when I was in 4th grade, and I later rewatched it again when I was in high school, and it was just as magical. And when I say magical, I don't say it lightly. It is a magical movie. It really is. It's about a girl who accidentally enters the spirit world after her parents are turned into pigs. Stay with me. She has to stay in the spirit world and work in order to free herself and free her parents from the spirits. This is undoubtedly a masterpiece of a movie. And if you like animation, and even if you don't like animation, or if you don't like Japanese movies or anime, forget about all that and just watch it. It's amazing. You're mine. Next we have American Beauty. American Beauty is about a suburban dad who is sick and tired of his boring life, so he decides to start living by smoking pot and working out and buying a sports car. All of this while living with his controlling wife and his teenager daughter who has really low self-esteem. He also develops a crush on his daughter's best friend, who is this seemingly perfect cheerleader, mature teenager. This movie is very dark but very beautiful. It deals with a lot of different aspects of human emotion, such as loneliness, the desire to be perfect, self-worth, sexuality, and of course, like I said, having a midlife crisis, basically. Next we have Requiem for a Dream, or Requiem for a Dream, I don't know. It deals with 4 different people who are facing different kinds of addiction. It's a very intense movie, and it can be a little bit too much for some people. It can get a little graphic, if you know what I mean. But it's an amazing movie with amazing performances, and I love the editing. It's very fast-paced. And I also love the soundtrack. It makes it like 10 times more intense. This is one of those movies that when it finished, the first time that I watched it, I didn't have any words and I couldn't look away, and I just couldn't stop thinking about it. It's very intense, very good, much wow. Next we have Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind. This movie makes me so emotional. It's about a guy and a girl who meet, they date, they fall in love, and then they break up. So she decides to go to this clinic to erase him from her memory. He then finds out, and he has the same procedure done to erase her from his memory. So in the movie we kind of get inside his mind and see how the process of her being erased from his memory. It can be a little bit confusing because the story is not exactly linear, but you just have to pay attention. It's such a good movie and I don't want to spoil it, so just watch it. Yeah, just go watch it. And finally we have 500 Days of Summer. This movie is about this guy who thinks he has met his soulmate. She seems so perfect, she listens to the same music as him, so naturally they're soulmates. So he decides to ask her out. At the beginning of the movie they tell you this is not a love story, and it really isn't. So if you haven't watched this movie because you think it's a typical romantic comedy, you're so wrong. Please watch it. I honestly have never seen another movie like it. It has a really unique style, especially in like the editing and the storytelling. It makes you laugh, it makes you cry, and oh, the soundtrack is really great. So these were some of my favorite movies. I have a lot more, but these are the movies that somehow when I rewatch them, I just feel the exact same way I did when I first watched them. Just yesterday I rewatched Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind, and I cried like a baby just like the first time I watched it. I hope you go and watch some of these movies if you haven't. You probably have because they're pretty, I guess, famous movies and some of them are really old. But if you haven't watched them, please go watch them. You won't be disappointed. And I'll see you guys another time. Bye.